Can you believe it? This just came out and I don't know how the library had enough copies that I got a copy of it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my vlog. It is 7 a.m. on a Saturday. Diabolical, I know. I woke up early because I am trying new fitness classes for the next few weeks. I got a 30-day class pass free trial. I'm sorry, it's so early. I have not had any caffeine. And I signed up for an 8 a.m. spin class. I have never tried spin before. I honestly couldn't sleep that well yesterday because I was a little bit nervous about it. Just going into something I've never tried before. I'm going alone, which also makes me a little bit nervous, but I feel like it'll be fun. And so I'm trying to make myself a bit excited, but that doesn't mean I obviously have to wake up early. And if you're new, they want you to come like a few minutes earlier so that you can like get acclimated with the bike and everything and have a bit of a tour. So we're gonna do all of that this morning. I'm gonna take you guys along with me this weekend. I have a few other fun things planned. I'm doing puppy yoga tomorrow. I'm trying to really get into like my fitness girl era. I was telling this to Darm yesterday and he was like, you've always been in your fitness era. And I was like, you know what, you're right. Like I need to give myself credit. I do work out like multiple times a week. But I just feel like I have not been 100% in it for a few months. There's been not even a few months, like honestly for like a year or so, and that's because there have been a lot of life changes. All of that to say, I'm filming another video right now where I am trying different types of fitness classes and different types of exercise movement modalities. So if you want to see all the other things that I try out with my class pass, definitely check out that specific vlog. But I'm just excited to try something new, and it is winter and part of me wanted to wait until later on in the year to try to do this, but part of me is also like, you know what, like I need to get out more a little bit in the winter, so it's not a bad idea. Hopefully the snow stops because the snow here has been wild. There's like people saying that this is the most it snowed in like years, which is true. I think there are stats on that. It's actually insane. But yeah, let's go to spin. Who am I? Let's go to spin. It's an 8 a.m. class. It's not a themed class. I would love to try a themed class. I wanted to see first how this one goes. Time to reward myself with some coffee. Oh my god, this place looks so cute. Taste test of our pistachio croissant, which John has told me he's not really interested in, but whatever. How do you want to do it? You want
put on
to
a shirt for this.
You're gonna put on a shirt anyways, because we gotta go.
Yeah, that's later.
Okay, you want to take a bite first? I'm scared. You go first.
So you're giving me the bite with nothing on it.
What do you mean? I don't know if there's something inside.
I doubt it.
There's stuff inside, babe.
I still got nothing though.
Okay, you can take another bite later, but there's stuff inside. Okay. That's a little cool. I think I should have warmed it up.
Just have a little bit.
Babe, there's a reason why there's a plate here. That's not a little bite, by the way.
Oh, a little bit.
Okay, well, it is stuffed to the max. I actually like it. It's not overly like pistachio flavored. You know, sometimes like it's a very fine line. But yeah, I would recommend. Very cute place. I want to go back and like take a book and just like sit there. The vibes are immaculate. I have obviously washed my hair and I'm quickly getting ready to go out again. This bathroom is a disaster because we are currently renovating our bathroom. We're doing it on our own, so we're not hiring anybody, and that video will be coming out later after this vlog, so definitely subscribe if you want to see that. And this is Drum's parents' bathroom, so we've kind of like dumped everything here for now because they're still in India. By the time this video goes up, they'll be back. We are taking our niece and nephew to the movies today. They have never been to the movie theaters before, and I love watching kids movies. We're watching Paddington in Peru. We watched the previous Paddingtons at home, but I thought it would be a nice outing to kind of like take them to experience the movie theater. So that's what we're doing, and I obviously can't go outside with wet hair, so I'm going to quickly blow dry. I usually air dry my hair, but I'm gonna quickly blow dry it so we can go and pick them up. I have like 5 minutes.
Okay, so remember there's gonna be other people there, and you're gonna have to be quiet, okay? If you need to talk to me, you can touch me on my shoulder and then whisper really quietly, okay, into my ear. Yeah, into my ear. When he was at his grandma's house? You liked how he
Yeah,
ate
the
bread on his
sandwich.
head?
It has been a few hours. I tried taking a nap, but I was unsuccessful. I'm crashing hard. Dharma's going to dinner with his friends tonight, and I am supposed to edit. So I got a video to go for tomorrow. I'm gonna make some soup, try to make myself feel better, some miso soup with some tofu, and then I'll have to convince myself to start editing. I am going to start a new book, which I'll talk about in a little bit. I have to strategically plan which books I'm reading because most of my books come from the library, so I have to return them, and it's a whole situation, but it keeps things exciting. This is a crazy stack. I'm so excited. Okay, amigos, I'm all done editing, which is amazing. It only took me like an hour to this video, which is probably the shortest amount of time it's ever taken me to edit a video. It was a very quick like glow up for vacation type video, and I'll link it here if you're interested in watching. So everything I did to prepare for our vacation. I am showing you a bit of a sneak peek into a future video. I have so many videos I'm filming right now, and it's kind of crazy, but it's also kind of fun. The editing part is not as fun as the filming part, but I love creating content, and I just like really think the creative juices inside of me always are looking for ways to get out. That sounds really weird. I shouldn't have worded it that way, but I feel so much better. When I woke up from my nap, I genuinely thought I was going to be sick. I felt really nauseous, and I don't know if it's because I overexerted myself today. I didn't get as much sleep last night because I was nervous about my class this morning, but I feel good. It's like almost 7 p.m. now, which means it's time for me to wind down for the night. Let's talk about books. I'm so excited. Like I mentioned, I have to plan which books I'm reading first because I borrowed them from the library, so I'm gonna do that right now on my computer before I go back to my room, and then we're gonna crack open a new one tonight. That sounds like, people think like cracking open beers, like no, I'm gonna crack open a new book, and I have some that are so exciting. So let me just figure out my list of which ones to read first, and I also want to give you my thoughts on the book that I just finished that I'm having book club for tomorrow, because I have a lot of thoughts about this book, and I'm genuinely afraid that my friend has different thoughts than me. So now I have all this energy, a burst of energy, but it's just about books. My heater is on, if you can hear that. I will try to minimize that sound, but I've just mapped out all of my books. Before I go into the books that I'm going to read next, I wanted to talk you through the book I just finished for my book club, which is All Roads Lead Here. I actually own this book, and I hate that I own it because it was terrible. I'm going to give you a bit of a book review. I am going to do a full video where I talk about my Q1 books, so January through March, all the books that I'm reading. And I posted my first book related video like a few weeks ago, and it like was really popular, so I guess a lot of people really want to hear opinions on the books that I read, and that was all the worst books that I read in 2024, and I can almost guarantee you this book is gonna be in the 2025 version of the worst books that I read. And I feel bad because I own it, like I paid for this. I'm gonna give you all my thoughts, and then obviously I'm gonna discuss it with my friend tomorrow, and I'm really hoping she didn't like it either. So this is the first book that I've ever read by Mariana Zapata, I don't know how to say that. It's a romance, but it is a slow burn, and it is the slowest burn I have ever read in my life. To the point where if I wasn't reading it for book club, like I don't know if I would have finished it. I finished it last night, so 2 days before book club, and by book club, I think I mentioned this before, it's just my friend and I, it's just the two of us, but every month we pick one book, sometimes more than one book, or we try to read more than one book, and then we go to like different cafes and like talk about it. I really didn't enjoy it. It was way too slow. I hated that it was from the perspective of the main character, because she was just like a goody two-shoes. And I didn't like that. She had like no flaws, and everything she did, like she justified it in a way that made her seem like she was the perfect person and that she's always right, and she's just such a great human being. And it just like bothered me. It bothered me so much where she was like, yeah, and I did this because, you know, if I put myself in their shoes, I would want to be the bigger person, like blah, 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 blah. I was like, what? Like everything was just like over explained, like all of her rationale. And like literally, I don't even think they kissed until obviously like whenever I'm reading a new book, I always like give Darm some updates. He doesn't care about it. He just gets to hear about all of it. And I'm pretty sure they did not kiss until definitely after page 400. 1000% page 400. And it pissed me off that she kept comparing this new guy to her old guy and like everything. And I'll tell you how it goes after my discussion with my friend tomorrow, but I like would give it 3 stars, and 3 stars is the lowest I ever give any book, because if I didn't finish it, it would be less than 3 stars. But yeah, this book was not great at all. So yeah, that one is the one I just finished, and then I finished Ruthless Vows on my trip. Actually, I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm gonna do a whole other video. But I finished Ruthless Vows on my trip. You'll hear more about it in the video where I review the books that I have read for the first quarter of the year. But yeah, underwhelming, which I knew it was going to be underwhelming because all the reviews on Goodreads told me it was going to be underwhelming. So I'm not super happy about that, but whatever. And now I have 6 books from the library that I'm supposed to read. A lot of them are due in the next like 2.5-ish weeks, so I should be prioritizing depending on which ones are due first, but guess what I got my hands on? Can you believe it? This just came out, and I don't know how the library has enough copies that I got a copy of it. I put all my books on hold, and I assume everybody else does too, but I don't know how many copies I have of this, and I don't know how I have it, but I have it. So I'm really excited to read this. This is one of the newest books that I picked up, so I should be reading it towards the end, but I think I'm gonna start it tonight because everyone's talking about it, and I wanna be like on the same page, get it, literally. I want to be able to give my opinions. I finished Fourth Wing. This is the book number 3. I finished the first 2 last year, actually. I read them both last year for the first time. They were not my favorite series, definitely by a far shot, like not my favorite at all. They didn't even make it as part of my top books of 2024, but I have so far seen really good reviews about this one, so I'm hoping that it is going to be good. Let's see if it's as good as the other ones or even better. That would be amazing. So I'm going to start this tonight. I'm so excited to like cozy up in my bed with my heater on, and I do have a reading chair behind me. I'm not gonna talk about it too much because I'm filming a whole video where I'm redoing my office / reading room / filming space / a bunch of stuff. Like I'm redoing this room, so you'll get a better look into that chair later. I quickly want to talk you through some of the other books that I will be reading this month, hopefully. And then the ones that I have as part of my March book club. So for March book club, my friend and I are reading Powerless. She's actually already finished it because both of us are like borrowing books like from libraries and stuff. So we kind of just have to read whenever we get the book. Like we don't have a lot of leeway, which makes it difficult so that we read things at the same time, but at least they're kind of like within the same few week range. She's already read this one, and so I'm gonna try to read 1 and 2 by the end of March, and then she's gonna try to read number 2, so we can at least talk about them together. So this is going to be my probably the last book that I read in the month or before it's due. I don't think I can renew any of these because a lot of people want these. And then I got this book, Me Before You, by Jojo Moyes, and there's another book by Jojo Moyes that I read recently. She wrote The Giver of Stars. Oh, she wrote The Giver of Stars. I loved that book. I think I gave it 5 stars, or I think I almost gave it 5 stars. Either 5 stars or very close to 5 stars. So now I'm really excited about reading this one. So maybe I'll read this after. Actually, no. Let me think about my list in terms of what's due. So this one I actually have to read. I have taken this book out so many times and I never got around to it because I read the Shakespeare book. I forget what it's called. I'll put the title up on the screen. I didn't love it, but you'll have to hear me talk about that more in my Q1 recap video. So I've gotten this book out a few times and I never cracked it open because I just like, her books are very serious and I just want like a bit of a break. So I was reading a lot of like mystery, suspense, thriller. And on vacation I read a lot of romance because you just want to like be mindless on vacation. And now we're getting into fantasy again. So this is going to be, well, I guess after Onyx Storm I'll have to read this one because it's due next. So that's that. And then I'll probably read this one by Jojo Moyes. And then I have this book that is super old. I think I own it, but my same friend I think has my copy of it. It's A Girl on the Train. So we'll read that one. And then this book is haunting me, you guys. Like, oh my god. This book is haunting me. I started this book in February 2024. It is currently February 2025 and I'm still not done. It is so big. Like, it is actually ridiculously big that I have lost all interest. It's over 700 pages. And the font is small, you guys. The font is small. So it's interesting. It's just like taking a really long time, taking me a year to read it. So I just keep renewing it. I gave it back to the library for months and then I took it back out. But now that I have all these other books that are way more interesting, I'm probably gonna read those over this one. It's sitting on my dresser and it's literally haunting me. And I will have to finish it. I'm not a quitter. I'm going to finish it. But just, it's gonna be in the bottom of the stack. Like, I might have to renew that one again because clearly I have so many other good ones. I can't even. Oh my god. So many other exciting books to read in the next few weeks. And I'm really hoping that nothing else comes out from the library in the meantime because I can't handle it. I read like 1, maybe max 2 books a week. On vacation I read 3, but that was vacation. I had nothing else to do. So this is my March TBR. This is the goal for the next month. Good morning, everybody. It is like 9 a.m. I tried to sleep in today. My alarm was for right now, actually 9 o'clock, but I somehow woke up before 7 a.m., which was really rude. And so I tried to stay in bed like for another like 30 minutes or so, but I just couldn't fall back asleep. So I ended up waking up, taking a shower, doing a face mask, and now I have a couple of hours before I need to head out for the day. We are doing the puppy yoga today, which is very exciting. I don't think it will be too intense. Like, it's supposed to be family friendly, so I don't think I'll need to take a shower after, but if I do need to take a second shower because I'm sweaty, then whatever, I will. My friend is gonna come here and then we're gonna carpool together to go to the cafe first so we can do our book club, our book discussion, and then we'll go to the yoga. and I just need to finish uploading the video that I was editing last night. I'm pretty much done the editing. I just need to do a few final touches, and we just got our grocery order in, so I'll show you guys what we got. We went to Costco on Friday, so some of the produce and stuff we already got from Costco. I guess we go like once a month, so we do like a big Costco run. Quickly going through what we got from our grocery order. As I mentioned, we did go to Costco and got a few things, but we have been trying to increase our protein intake through various different ways. And so basically what I got, normally this is what I get as well. We have these breaded chicken burgers. They're our favorite. And so we have that. And then we have some burger buns to go with that. We got sausage buns, but they actually ran out of sausage, so we didn't get that as part of our order, but we usually get the Eve's. It's the spicy sausages. They're not really spicy. Anyways, and then I got some red lentils. We got a Instant Pot for our anniversary from one of Dharm's friends, which is so nice. So we've been actually trying to make a bunch of like Indian Punjabi recipes because obviously Dharm's parents are not here, so we're not eating a lot of that. But naturally, a lot of our food is high in protein, like usually with a lot of beans and lentils. So Dharm has mastered making like shahi paneer and palak paneer, and I have found a really good dal recipe, so we were out of lentils, so I got some of those. I got some canned lentils just because I made a lentil salad recently using these because you don't have to cook them, so that was really convenient. So I bought 2 of these, and we just got some black beans. This is my favorite spicy salsa. And then I got these because they were on sale. I've had them before. They're just like drinkable yogurt, like high protein Greek yogurt. And then this is my favorite Earl Grey. It's a vanilla flavor, which is amazing, so I like that. This is not the cheese that we normally get, but they replaced it with this one. We usually get Tex-Mex. We have some spinach, we have some bell peppers. We were out of light soy sauce, which is what Dharm needs for one of our favorite tofu recipes. At Costco, we got like a 5-pack of tofu. We got some sesame oil because we're almost out. I usually need this for some of my Asian-inspired recipes. We got some orange juice. And that's pretty much it. I got some pasta as well. I did get some high protein pasta from Costco, but I got some regular pasta in case we didn't like it. And that's pretty much it. Obviously, when his parents come back, which is very soon, we'll have to increase the amount of groceries that we're getting to be for 4 people instead of 2. And just in terms of our protein, I wanted to mention that we are both vegetarians, but I have been trying to personally increase my protein. Before we went on vacation, I was trying to get 100 grams of protein a day, and some days I actually was doing that. Obviously, when you're vegetarian, it's a little bit harder. You have to be a bit more creative, but it is possible. So I'm trying to do that in many different ways, trying out different recipes, changing my diet a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. Not every day is perfect. Eventually, in like the next few weeks, I will start tracking my protein again, but I'm just trying to incorporate it into like basically all of our meals. This is the outfit that I have going on. I honestly thought it was gonna be much more of a sleigh with like the monochrome situation, but it's not as sleigh as I thought it was gonna be, but I don't have time. So we're wearing this. I'll have to wear some boots. I would prefer to wear runners, but it's still very snowy outside, and I know for a fact the city did not shovel the sidewalks properly. And this sweater I got from Costco. It's from Lole. The hood is very small, so I don't love that, but it's like a boxy fit. I got an extra large, and I'm excited to wear it. I'm just wearing some bike shorts underneath and like a sports bra top for the puppy yoga, which I don't think will really be yoga. Give it 4 stars.
But now that I've talked to Amin, my review is like 3.75.
It sucked. Like I would give it 2.5 if I could. But yeah, do not recommend.
There were some cute scenes.
But for 550 pages worth of content, that does not make up for how many brain cells I lost while reading this. I would not read another book by this author.
That's a strong statement.
I would not. I didn't like the writing style. I didn't like the story. I didn't like the characters.
All the characters were
What did I like?
We liked a few cute scenes.
Yeah, but like I don't need to read 600 pages to get a few cute scenes. Minister Park Baptist Church, Honolulu Library. I'm gonna see if I can switch my stupid ass book. But I feel like they're not gonna approve of number 1, the book that I just read. Number 2, I don't think it's gonna be live. Oh wait, I actually really like this book. I finished it already though. I read this book. The Witch is back.
That sounds kind of cool.
I decided to take this one because I read it and I liked it, and I would rather have it on my bookshelf than that, so somebody else can read that at the church. If anyone from Toronto is watching this, York Minister Park Baptist Church, this book is for you.
Thanks, guys. Shells and come and play with you guys as well. You just need to familiarize. Inhale and exhale.
Nap time. Okay, this place has been on my list for, I would say, over a year. So I'm excited to try some sandwiches. So we just finished eating our sandwiches, and I was going to give you a review on our puppy yoga experience.
I feel like a new person. It was like really relaxing.
It was relaxing. It was expensive though. Like I felt like $50 was quite a bit
Yeah.
for just chilling with the dogs.
I mean, we paid just to be cupped.
Yeah, which is fine.
And pictures.
The pictures, yeah.
We barely
definitely.
did any yoga. I wish we had a little bit more yoga.
Yeah, there was not a lot of yoga. On the email, it said that we would get 40 minutes of yoga and 20 minutes of puppy time, but the puppies were let out since the beginning. So,
It was a little distracting, and then there's this one that was like so cuddly.
yeah, in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it was good overall.
I think I would do it again, but maybe for free from the class.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. I don't know if I would pay another $50 to do that again.
Yeah.
Anyways. Just got home. It's around 5 o'clock. I'm gonna end the vlog here because I'm just gonna shower and do laundry and some not fun adult things, and the weekend is pretty much over. It's time to get ready for another work week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun this weekend, and I am excited to get cozy and read for the rest of the night. Obviously after I do all of my adult things like putting away dishes and cleaning up a little bit and putting away some clothes and doing laundry for more clothes. But if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, I got lots more to come, you guys. Like I said, I got so much content, but not enough time to edit it. Subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.